guys, my name's Anna, and this reaction comes from Dead Meat. This is Creep 2014 Kill Count, and this is another one of those horror movies that I didn't even know existed until I saw it on the Kill Count. But seeing Mr. Duplass over here, being a huge fan of what he did in the comedic world, being The League, that TV show was just absolutely amazing. Watched it season after season, was just so damn good. And it was pretty interesting to see this different side of him, and I can't wait to talk about it, and I can't wait to hear what James has to say about it as well. But before we get into it, though, please check all those links I have for you down in the description below. More specifically, the Dead Meat link, if you haven't already. It's a great way to support the entire Dead Meat team, and a great and easy way to support me is to go right below this video and click all those buttons down there, because I'll let you see future reactions that I do, but also helps my channel to grow. And without any further ado, let's go.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims of all our favorite horror movies
hat.
And show you how they were made. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Creep, a found footage film from 2014. Creep came out amidst the wave of found footage films that followed Paranormal Activity's massive success. With the latest camera technology, found footage was a great way to make something cheap but effectively scary, as long as you had the creativity, the acting acumen, the sauce. Creep succeeds because it's got the sauce. You couldn't have a simpler premise. One guy is hired to film another guy at a mountain cabin. Things get creepy. I mean, it's right there in the title. The movie hinges on its performances, especially that of the man who's on camera most of the time. You might know Mark Duplass from The League, but he's just one of those people who can seemingly do everything. He and his brother Jay started a production company when he was just 20, and he's been a prolific writer and director ever since. He's usually grouped in with the mumblecore movement, the indie movies of the late aughts and early 10s, where actors ad-libbed a lot and they shot a ton of takes to edit with. They're basically exercises in acting. That's how Creep was made, with a lot of it written while they filmed and sort of found the movie. It's really just two dudes with a camera in a cabin, which was owned by Duplass, which meant their location was free. He had the idea and enlisted Patrick Bryce, fresh out of film school, to make it with him and play the other guy. The two agreed to just keep filming and see if they'd get anything interesting. It was a shooting process Bryce described as a weird men's retreat. That's all the movie is, but that's all it needs to be, thanks to Duplass's command of his character. This guy is, I mean, he's a creep. He's a weirdo.
Sure is.
What the hell is he doing here? The movie and character resonated with horror fans, leading to a sequel in 2017 and a series on Shudder called The Creep Tapes, which is out right now. They're 20 to 30-minute episodes that are essentially just found footage shorts, and I really like what I've seen of them so far. They have a great dark sense of humor. Creep may seem overly simplistic,
and I love the fact that it's the same person doing it, so I'm already all in.
Now, more than a decade after it was made, but I still found it effective. Will I find any kills? Let's find out. Oh, 1 second.
Oh, Raycon.
Hello?
Hey, James, just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. I actually found this really cool ad. Here, listen to this.
Oh.
Someone to go back in
Clock Tower struck behind Hill Valley House Back to the Future.
This is not a joke. You'll get today's sponsor, Raycons, when you're back. Safety guaranteed.
Zoran, that sounds like a reference to an old meme. And also not safe at all. Besides, we need you for the video game kill counts that start in January.
Hell yeah!
James, they pay in Raycons, and I have so many gifts to get. I mean, there's my wife, Megan. There's Phoenix.
I know, Phoenix. Your son. Because you're a dad now.
And then there's the Dead Meat team.
Keep on bringing it up.
Josh.
Well, Raycons are the perfect gift this holiday season. After all, their updated everyday earbuds have introduced active noise cancellation and multi-point connectivity.
Ben, Bella, Michael, Linnea.
Still going.
And that's on top of returning features, like a 32-hour battery life and ergonomic design that has made Raycon my daily choice for years, whether I'm traveling, working, or exercising.
MK, Fiona, Chelsea, Molly, Lucy.
Chris Kringle, that's a long list.
Chris Kringle.
You don't need some sketchy ad to get a great
Did
deal
he say
on
Molly?
Man. You can go to buyraycon.com/deadmeat to save big for the holidays and get up to 25% off site-wide. That's buyraycon.com/deadmeat for up to 25% off.
Oh wait, sorry, Thumb was covering a word there. Turns out safety is not guaranteed.
Oh.
What a well-placed mishap that was. I'm just gonna go to the Raycon site.
Yeah,
that's wacky.
Better idea.
How many kills will we see creep their way onto the count? Let's find out and get to them. The movie begins with a guy named Aaron in Crestline, San Bernardino, a quiet little mountain town. Despite Aaron's face, this is a day where it's hard to wear a frown, since he's getting paid $1,000 just to film a stranger for a day. Seems easy enough, and it might even be interesting. I mean, check it, dude might be a lumberjack, who knows? Aaron doesn't find anyone at first, and begins to think the guy might be a no-show.
Hi.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I said.
This
Got
is
me
gonna be
too.
a good day.
Ooh, might not even have to use your AK. This is Joseph, and he says he likes Aaron's face and his body. Stranger hugs!
Trust me, that's not gonna be anything weird at all.
I mean, comparatively, he's not wrong. Joseph takes him into
Fair.
the cabin, his family's vacation home, and explains his sitch. He has cancer, and the doctors say he only has a couple months to live. His wife Angela is pregnant with her first child, who they're naming Buddy, and this tape is for Buddy.
I don't need to glorify me or make me seem cool or anything other than what I am. So, buddy, you can see me for the man I was.
Joseph mentions the movie My Life, which was a direct inspiration for Creep. In it, Michael Keaton plays a dude in this exact situation, making a tape for his unborn child who will never get the chance to meet him. Aaron agrees to do it, and boy does that put a smile on Joseph's face.
Sure
And
does.
hey, he's willing to pay up front, anything for his partner on this incredible intimate journey. High five.
All right, I'm gonna go get in the tub.
Yeah, wait, the tub?
What?
Be comfortable.
Sir, that is
Yep.
impossible right now. But
Mhm.
Joseph seems
Little
to
weird.
have a strange way of quelling Aaron's fears.
It's okay. Okay? Yeah, we're gonna go a lot deeper places than this.
In maybe the movie's most memorable scene, Aaron films as Joseph plays out tubby time for Buddy.
When I was your age, I used to take tubs with my dad. We'd call them tubby time. And it was pretty much the greatest time of the day.
Aw, man, tubby time is weird.
Sure is.
Massage, rub.
Especially the way he's miming it all out. Aw, and now he's biting his invisible baby like he
Ah!
were Tubby Time and Joe Biden.
No!
Nobody wants to
Ugh.
see that. Tubby Time ends when Joseph gets serious with Aaron about how much his cancer death sentence weighs on him. It weighs on him so much, he's sinking underneath the water. Oh, save him, Aaron! Ah, God damn it, Joseph, you little stinker!
Scares are so good.
Yeah, man, that's what you are. Like Dupless's other Mumblecore projects, Creep was formed through tons of improvisation, with each scene having 10 or 12 different permutations. He'd often try new lines and actions on the spot to throw off Bryce and keep his reactions genuine. Duplass compared Creep to Misery, where we meet a nice, polite character who has something off about him. Other inspirations included My Dinner with Andre and
perfect
Fatal
comparison.
Attraction. He based Joseph's behavior on pathological liars and some of his own experiences with Craigslist.
Sometimes you show up to buy that IKEA bed, and the person you're buying from has a little too much eye contact, and,
Oh,
and their personal
no.
space is a little off, and they maybe like hug you a little too soon and start talking about their divorce.
Joseph tells Aaron to grab a jacket from the
Sounds
closet.
pretty
which
similar.
opens up to a jump scare. It's a wolf mask. Joseph introduces them, Aaron, Peach Fuzz, Aaron, and realizes this is the perfect time to tell Buddy all about his lupine friend. And the best way to do that is with a song.
Peach Fuzz, I am here, and there's nothing to fear.
Was that
You
improvised?
know what? Agree to disagree. For the Peach Fuzz mask, Bryce and Duplass wanted something that could feel both goofy and disconcerting. They thought about making their own until they stumbled across the perfect mask online, which was made by a Rodney Dangerfield impersonator.
What?
My wife told me it was tubby time. I said, great. She said tubby time, not
No
hubby
respect.
time, and wouldn't let me join her. I get no respect. They leave
Ah!
the lupus and take the trappers as they hit the road, heading to a lake with special healing properties, but only for those pure of heart.
How's your heart, Aaron?
Good. Better be.
On their way to the lake, Joseph runs away from Aaron like a naughty boy who doesn't deserve tubby time. Then he jumps out with a screamy scare, saying he just wanted to show Aaron what it's like to have a near-death experience. He could tell Aaron was pissed at him, though. He saw that murderous rage.
There's a little peach fuzz inside you yet.
Their hike is uncomfortable because, I mean, it's Joseph.
When you
Sure.
saw that axe out front of the house, was there a small part of you that thought I might kill you with it?
But he's got that special way of making himself seem merely awkward, always pulling back from any threatening or concerning aside with enough room for doubt. Doesn't help that Aaron is a human doormat and is probably guilted into going along with him as Joseph repeatedly reminds him of his cancer. Despite its unsettling tone, Creep wasn't supposed to be a horror movie. Originally, Duplass and Bryce wanted to make a character study, shooting the first version of the movie in about a week under the title Peach Fuzz. While gathering feedback, it became clear to both of them that the film film was begging for a dark turn. They ended up replacing about half of the film during various rounds of reshoots, making it scarier with the help of producer Jason Blum. Blum
Good
was
job,
already
Jason.
3 paranormal activities deep at this point, and wary of doing another found footage project. But he was won over after seeing a cut of the film. Duplass would work with Blumhouse again the next year when he starred in The Lazarus Effect. Eventually, the two amigos wind up at the Promised Land, the Healing Heart Lake. Oh, look at that. It's a heart.
It's a heart. But it's also a miracle.
It ends up being a bonding experience for the two of them, pulling Aaron closer to Joseph. Close enough to go get pancakes! At a diner, Joseph flips the lens back onto Aaron and asks him to reveal a time he did something embarrassing. He says he used to pee his pants a lot. Come on, man. He said something embarrassing. Peeing no pants is the coolest! Joseph says it's his fault.
Oh my god, I did not expect to hear a Billy Madison reference, but I'll take it.
Now, so he confesses to Aaron that he was creeping on him from afar when he first arrived.
I took pictures of you.
After that weird revelation, Aaron takes Joseph back to the cabin and says, you know what? He's probably like good on all this. You can just go home now. Yeah, it's fine. As an audience member, you're screaming at him to follow through. But of course, Joseph convinces him to come inside
Of
for a
course
glass
he
of
does.
whiskey.
One drink, and I'll send you on your merry way.
And it's always something with him.
Come on, Aaron. How dumb do you have to...
Sorry.
Got him again.
Keep doing that.
See, come on, man! That's what I'm talking about! Joseph raises a glass to the two of them, to the newly true best friends. They're such besties, in fact, that Joseph wants to tell him a secret. Something so secret, he asks Aaron to turn the camera off. Aaron puts it down but leaves it running. So
Oh, I
we
hate
hear
this.
But don't see Joseph make a confession. He says he once found animal pornography on his computer, and since it couldn't have been him, he knew it had to be his wife Angela. So he took her to this cabin, tied her to the bed, and raped her while wearing a mask. Okay, yeah, thanks for all that, Joseph, but time for Aaron to get the fuck out of here.
Have you seen my keys?
Ah, shit, it's get out all over again. With his keys missing and that whiskey on his breath, Joseph convinces Aaron to stay the night, saying it'll all be better in the morning. There, big fella. Aaron acquiesces and pours them drinks to celebrate, giving Joseph's a special little kick when he's not looking. Drink attack to Buddy, who doesn't even exist yet. The Naptini does the trick and gets Joseph sawing logs by the fireplace. Sweet dreams, motherfucker!
Bit too sweet.
Oh, not that sweet.
Oh!
That's sweet. That's
No,
too
not that sweet at all.
When his time is up at the pocket pool table, Aaron fishes Joseph's phone out of his vest. It just so happens to start ringing, so Aaron ducks into another room to answer it. He finds Joseph's wife Angela on the other end.
I'm going to recommend that you go ahead and just leave. Right now.
Oh, that is not what you want to hear. Angela
No.
says she's not Joseph's wife. She's his sister, and that Joseph doesn't even have cancer. The call drops out before Aaron can get more information, but maybe he can just ask Joseph. 'Cause
Oh,
looks like
no.
he's up and about again. Aaron tiptoes around the cabin until he heads out the back door and gets jump scared by a Joseph in the dark. He starts crying about dying before Aaron calls him out for lying. At the mention of Angela's name, Joseph takes off like a kid who gets the go-ahead to open their Christmas gifts early. Aaron finds Joseph playing guard dog with a Peach Fuzz mask.
Are you just trying to scare me? Or
And if you think that's scary, get a load of these hip gyrations. It's Aaron acting all Tom Atkins in Season of the Witch.
stop it. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
The camera cuts out, and the next thing we see is a shot of Joseph hard at work in the woods. After all, no one else is gonna take out the trash, or dig a hole to bury those heavy
And I love this misdirect here because you think that he killed him.
trash bags in.
But
Turns out this is a tape
there's
playing on
more.
Aaron's TV. He says that after their fight, Joseph disappeared and he had his car towed back home. It's been a few weeks now, and he just got this tape in the mail, which is alarming on a number of levels.
Which means he knows my address.
He does what you'd expect Aaron to do. He throws the tape away and pretends it never happened. But then more stuff shows up at his door. It's a huge box, but I guess all it has inside is a kitchen knife and a DVD? Wow, Joseph would be great at giving dad joke gag gifts to Buddy, if he was, never gonna be real. Aaron watches the DVD and we hear Joseph apologizing for his behavior. He says there is, in fact, more inside that box though. So go fishing, Aaron! Except it's not a fish he finds, but a wolf. A little plushy wolf that Joseph tells Aaron to cut into with a knife. Man, this is the worst home escape room ever. Aaron
Yep.
follows the instructions and cuts into the wolf, then digs around inside its butt for a little while. He pulls out a heart-shaped locket with pictures of them inside. Aw, that's nice.
Time to call the cops.
It's not that
Oh,
nice.
yeah, sorry, that's not nice.
No.
The cops don't do anything, so Aaron just locks his place up extra tight and tries to get some sleep. That's hard for him too, though, since he's having tubby time nightmares. They're even weirder than the real thing.
We're still in a hot tub, but
It's filled with Pepto-Bismol, and he clips Joseph's toenails, and Joseph shaves his peach fuzz. He hears someone outside his house, and that spurs him into lights, camera, knife action. Too bad he ain't observant enough to see Joseph when he
There
appears
he
at the door.
is!
Although,
Hello,
to be fair,
Joseph.
that was a real good slink-in. He disappears almost as smoothly. Aaron thinks he saw something moving by the door. Dude, well then why the fuck go outside? Come on! At this point, he's just asking to be killed. The tape cuts to Aaron sleeping before the camera starts moving on its own. Oh shit, is it a go? Oh, wait, no, it's probably just.
It's not a good
It's a great
ghost.
scare, and it's very similar to the one in Ty West's VHS segment. Joseph takes a lock of hair for either a scrapbook or a Helga Pataki shrine, and Aaron wakes up the next morning to find a final DVD inside his window. It shows Joseph upset that Aaron threw out his friendship necklace. But then he says Aaron was right, and that they were never really friends. And now, Joseph only wants to be real.
This is my attempt to be real and truthful and honest with you.
He asks Aaron to meet him at a public lake so he can explain himself. We all know he shouldn't, but Aaron decides to because, well, Joseph looks sad.
It
It's
looks
a
so
questionable
sad.
decision that speaks to Aaron's own draw towards Joseph. Duplass considers both characters to be disturbed in their own ways. One who obsessively needs love and attention, and one who obsessively enjoys being needed. Duplass wanted audiences to question who's the real creep in this scenario. It's Joseph. It's
Yes!
definitely Joseph. Aaron gets to the lake and leaves the camera recording from his car as he approaches a meeting bench. He takes a seat and decides never to turn around, not even once, as Joseph appears behind him and takes his sweet time masking up. Once he's fully peach fuzzified, he takes out his axe and creeps behind Aaron. With much grandeur, he swings it into the top of Aaron's head, killing him with a single swipe.
Yeah, because the entire time, because it takes so long, and you think maybe he's not going to do it, and then when he does, it's like, oh, okay.
This disturbingly understated kill was achieved real simply, if a little dangerously. Duplass and Bryce slowly performed the axing using a real axe and sped the footage up in post, where they also added some digital blood and adjusted the ripples in the water.
Ooh,
I
that's
would not
clever.
recommend doing it at home.
Even after we did it multiple times, Mark was like, you know, looking back at that was a little dangerous. Maybe I should have been holding like an axe with a giant heavy handle on top of your head.
It's revealed that this is already later, and that Joseph is watching the footage back, recording the screen with a camera. He asks what all of us are wondering.
Why didn't you at least look behind you? I mean, it just seemed dumb that you would just sit there.
He offers up an explanation. Aaron was just too nice and trusting, and that's why he'll always be his favorite victim. I mean, how could he not be? Look at him sitting there so nice and peaceful.
Ah!
Damn it, Joseph! You got yourself there too! The movie ends with Joseph on the phone with someone, saying his name is Bill. He hires the other person to record him for a day. A future victim, no doubt, who he can add to his collection. How many kills did we...
About to say, we're not going to count those, are we?
James, where the hell did you go? Come on, we've got to get this to the numbers filmed. And
oh no,
you lost your hat. Great, and it's his shirt. Oh no,
is he?
No.
What is James? What are you doing, sir?
Normally I'd be fine with this, but I really don't want to see.
This is really weird and also really quiet for some reason.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, hey!
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. We're not doing tummy
No,
time.
it's
We're
not.
not doing tummy time.
No, tummy time!
Only one person died in Creep, making it the first time I've ever done a kill count with only a single victim. We are officially past the premise of the show here, folks. I just want to talk about horror movies and how they were made. If you still want to hear me say it, though, with a runtime of 78 minutes, Creep had a kill on average every
78 minutes.
No, every 78 minutes. I don't know what to tell you. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Aaron, since you can just feel that impact when the axe hits his head. It's painful to watch. Dome Machete for lamest kill will also go to Aaron, since he just fucking sat there and let himself get axed in the head by a crazy man. And
I love that he counted it twice and used two different explanations for
That's it. Creep first premiered in 2014 and had a wider streaming release in 2015. If you liked it, check out the sequel or the Creep tapes on Shudder. There's more peach fuzz there. Until next time, I'm James A. Janice. This has been the Kill Count.
On the next Kill Count.
From the mountains of Romania comes forth a vampire.
Oh
to bring
my!
death and destruction to the land. He sleeps in a coffin, feasts on the blood of mankind.
Oh boy!
And his name is
Nope, not Dracula. Nope, this is a different guy. Completely legally distinct. In this unauthorized adaptation of the
Nosferatu?
most famous vampire novel ever written, Jonathan Hark, Thomas Hutter, travels to meet with the wealthy Count Orlok. While he's there, the vamp becomes obsessed with his wife and moves all the way to Germany just so he can be a wacky sitcom neighbor who also might suck her blood in a seductive way. Nosferatu is the oldest movie yet to be featured on the kill count, and it shows. Check out the silent movie acting. Why the hell is everyone laughing so much? But it's also a piece of horror history that serves as the foundation for the upcoming Robert Eggers remake. So this week, sink your teeth into the oldest surviving vampire movie and watch Nosferatu. Then on Friday, climb out of your coffin for the kill count, only on Dead Meat.
Nosferatu.
I gotta say, I wasn't expecting to see that on the kill count, but it'll be a lot of fun to go and check that out again. As for this one, this was a whole load of fun. Just random scares everywhere from Joseph. Seeing him slowly unravel as the movie goes on, and you see these little red flags here or there, and for whatever reason, Aaron just completely ignores them. Maybe he's nice, maybe he's whatever else. I would have just bolted the hell out of there. I wouldn't even given it a second thought. Like, listen, man, this is cool and all, but I gotta go. I got a thing with this person, with lots of people, whole lot of people. I'm gonna go with the whole crowd of people. You be you. It was cool meeting you, but I don't need this $1,000 that much. I'm not that much hurting for money. I'm curious to see if James decides to do kill counts for Creep 2 and for the Creep tapes. That would be a lot of fun to see. I don't know if there's any kills in those. I'm sure there probably are, but with how good this one was, I can't imagine why he wouldn't do a kill count for the second one. But that's gonna do it for me here. Comment down below, let me know what did you think about Creep. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Check all those links I have for you down in the description below. Then lastly, and most importantly, I want to give a huge shout out to all my $5 now supporters on Patreon: Luchador, Cruising, Woodward310, Kester Cronus, Joseph McSweeney, Raymond Bright, Joshy, Chris Curtis, Ann Perry, Fox Coffany, Misa2, Lily the Snoopy Fan, Jenny the Swifty, Alison the Aesthetic Girl, Flea Street Vicomp, Emily the Flower Lover, Sophie the Sunset Girl, Summer the Dog Lover, Misa3, Arrow Hamster, Inca Linguist, Aubrey the Charlie Brown Lover, Thomas Shawanowit, Carter Resnick, MB Cardall, and Chris. And if you too would like to have a shout out at the end of each and every one of my videos, please head on over to patreon.com/Reactor for more, and I'll see you guys next time.